We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan. I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Yes, I am, and I bring important news.
Is it about your father? Your brother has been concerned about him.
He's not coming. He died when our castle was taken.
Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Kusland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken Highever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
But he may be in danger.
We are all in danger, my friend. Nothing can be done until your brother returns, and that will not be until the battle is over. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Thank you, Your Majesty, and so as long as Earl Howe pays, I'm happy.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
You sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet, you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
So, what would you have him do?
Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Terran Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Okay. So, a few more pages. And, yeah, the names of particularly challenging opponents are displayed in different colors. Yeah, I noticed that, thank you very much. Dear game. How about saving? And look at my level, right? Yeah, bit of willpower. And then maybe strength next time. Stealth. And deft hands. Yeah, I want lockpicking, that's for sure. Super useful. And I like being able to, you know, open chests and that kind of stuff. Now, my dog is not with me, that's kinda sad, but let's see. Can I do something? Yes. I can't move it, it seems. Or can I? No, I can't. Can just zoom in or zoom out, which is not too amazing. And here we have the camp. And that's King's area, right? Nothing is really marked here. I may find a few items, I suppose. Maybe. But at the moment everything looks empty. These outskirts are kinda nice. They are not particularly detailed for, you know, 2019, but having something that you can look at, even if it's some inaccessible area, that's still much better than just, you know, stuff abruptly ending like it was in the first Neverwinter Nights. Here technology is advanced enough that you can have this whole area just for a backdrop, for the most part, at least at this point. Yeah, that thin passage could be nicely defended, especially if you have archers on top, right? It's this bridge is partially broken, but it still holds, so it's way better than keeping archers down there. And our wooden barricades are not particularly amazing, but hopefully they will help in time.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yeah.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Well... Yeah, tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logains closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
Well...
Good luck to you then.
Yeah, I'll be on the way. Okay, some major stuff. And Quartermaster is here.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
Wow.
It is begun.
Yeah, it looks like I am allowed to loot everything I can loot. It's not Skyrim or, you know, Morrowind.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair.
carrying a suit of chain?
I can't say I have no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Well, do you need help tracking this girl down?
Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Well, yeah, sure.
Let me know what you'd like.
First of all, let's see. So I don't really need mace. Or short bow. Suppose. Yeah, let's see. Okay, for Maritime is an extra skill point. And this... Okay, another tool for skill points. Yeah, that's nice, actually, yes. Next. Now I wanted to get this, right? Yup. And another thing I wanted to do. That's attributes. I could use some of that, right? A little more strength. It's basically a free level. Now I solve the rest of this armor. And this dagger perhaps, and great sword. Yes, definitely. Great sword. Dragon's bow, 24 dexterity. I'm only like 18 or 19.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
So that, and all this green stuff. Yeah, I suppose this is special. We're not selling that, thank you very much. Iron ring is useless. Oh, a gift. Ah, yes, to the dog. Turtle's shell. It's not crafting material, right? Hopefully. Now, I need some flasks, right? How much stuff do I have? Recipes. Recipes are a good thing, but I can't really afford them. Flasks. Yeah. Like 15. That will do for a bit. Well, I guess that's supposed to do for the moment being. Let's save. Okay. Now,
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
and who are you? And, yeah.
The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you know about this ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Maybe they will.
It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
Well, I wouldn't be here if I did. Looking forward to it. I watch your back if you watch mine.
Oh, I'll watch your back.
Or I could just kill you.
That's a little extreme. It's not like I can miss the scenery, is it? Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Probably not so much, not with this attitude. You see someone and you talk about having relationships of a kind.
That course of action is inadvisable.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Welcome, young woman.
Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
You speak very strangely.
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
Well, the chantry claims magic is sinful.
Not sinful in and of itself. They claim it leads to sin. And there is a basis for that argument. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
Yeah, and you're a vegetable of a sort.
It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role. Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware. You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance?
So, what's about those enchantments?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
What sorts of enchantments are there?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well. Goodbye.
Yeah, well, thanks for the story, I suppose. That's kinda a vegetable sort of a zombie. Not here for your brains, but yeah, that's pretty bad.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Pleased to meet you.
Well met. And good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Well, it's not luck but skill that will save us.
And I'm sure you have plenty of that to offer. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You've faced Darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
I know the Fade is where go when you dream. Huh. Yeah.
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
What's the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
I've heard that story before, and Chant may say many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
At least it's something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
We who betrayed your prophet.
Yeah, okay, some more codex.
Not abandon us in our darkest hour. Watch over the valiant king.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
You haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
That's kinda horrible.
I expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such.
I see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Okay, so we have a side quest indeed. Yeah, and I have a few points in question, right?
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Well, why did he want to desert?
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
Who is this prisoner exactly?
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
I had a chat with him actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asks for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
Well, some persuasion perhaps. If you miss one meal, this man could be hanged soon, right?
So? It's not up to me to make sure he gets fed?
That didn't work. 10 silver? Yeah, whatever.
10 silver. Well, feed him if you want to. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Okay. Hopefully.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Yeah, hopefully it was worth it. For my karma or something. Like that,
Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you.
Don't think you have anything. Well, actually, items received. What sort of items? Yeah, I have no idea. Jory?
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yeah, I am.
Sir Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arlaman. I was not aware they permitted women to join the Grey Wardens. None of those I've seen thus far have been.
What is that supposed to mean?
You obviously impressed Duncan, and that's enough for me. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Has anyone told you about it?
It's all a big secret apparently, and Darth said that we might be going into the wilds.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Yep. Nothing here. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there is our guy. Well, before we meet him, there is another chest.
It shall be done.
Sure thing. Money is useful, but that's just a little bit of copper, of course. Okay. Just servants. Yeah, we are fine-ish. Let's talk to the guy.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You're a strange man.
You're not the first woman to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
We haven't met. He must be Alistair.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Well, let's go with it then, right? But what you can tell me about this joining?
Honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
Yes, you are the second person who telling me that. And slightly impolite way.
True, but if you're here, what does that make you? All right, fair enough. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Yeah, let's go, I suppose. That argument I saw, by the way, what was it all about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
That would be awkward, so you're a mage hunter.
Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
Yeah, both of them.
That makes things easy then. They'll both be back with Duncan by now.
Well,
If you have
yeah.
any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
We will go indeed. We need that control them.
On it.
Ah, yeah. I'm way better for doing this kind of stuff, right? runes. That's for enchanting. And longbow. Yeah, let's see. Is it different? Trench slightly better. Yeah, it is better. Okay, now that means that I can do things, and you have some things of your own. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. It was like 3 hours already. So I guess we can end the stream after this scene.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
And what do we need Darkspawn blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
It's not nice components. And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Yeah, that's probably true. Well, and this is our part of join, right?
No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task.
How will we find this archive?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Okay.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
And new quest. Tainted Blood. And that archive quest, of course. Well, yeah. Can my dog join me? No? Not so much? Well, I think it's actually the very nice moment to stop, because then we will go into those wildlands. And yeah, that will be an entire journey in itself, so let me save. Smooth panning is not my thing, at least not when we are going with the mouse, right? Anyway, see you later.